Oh, all right. I, crazily enough, just did a night dive and completely jumped into the absolute freezing -degree water. Uh, and I just got out, warmed up, did my warrior stance, and then took a nice warm shower. But it is one of the craziest, riskiest, wildest, most extreme. It is just everything that people would say about it and everything that others would look at you and be like, that's so crazy, that's so weird. Oh, I would never do that. Oh, I could never. When I tell people that I jump into the ice and I jump into and I take ice cold showers and I do all of these things, and almost I'd say about 90% of the time, you get the average response of "That's crazy. I hate the cold. I would never do something like that." And that's where this lesson today, and not a lesson. That's where my topic. That's where I feel like I don't want to call it a lesson. I'm not teaching nobody. I'm not trying to like. I don't want to teach. I don't want to do whatever. I just talking. No teaching, just talking, just sharing, just being real, and just trying to be able to connect and communicate and be able to bring to you what I'm learning and experiencing. So, welcome to the channel. My name is Brian Wright, and this is my journey of being able to find peace and all of my experiences traveling the world this year, creating this docu series, and all the people that I've got to interview and connect with, and just everything that continues to keep helping build me and sustain my sense of normalcy, peace, purpose, all these things that we continually look for and strive for in life. But these passions and these purposes and these big goals do not come without taking risk, without going to that, without sometimes having to go to that extreme, without having to be able to not dive all in. And so I talk to people all the time, and when I share what I do, it's immediately met with like that, like that, what? No. And I feel like those moments within themselves are the moments as to which keep all of us kind of stuck, or keep us all in a place as to where, like, if we weren't even like and ice is not a little thing. I get that. Ice and being able to take on the cold is a pretty extreme challenge and change. But just risk within itself, risk in general, and how do we really become more comfortable doing the uncomfortable? And that is something that everybody talks about, and you'll hear in every motivational speech humanly possible. Getting comfortable with the uncomfortable, diving all in, putting yourself out there. And, but it is, but it's not even putting yourself all out there. It's literally just little changes, little risks. It takes little 1% changes, which there's so many books on as well. And the 1% challenge, just taking an incremental step, trying to be able to do something that you normally wouldn't do, trying to be able to step out of that comfort zone, trying to be able to step out of the area as to which we've all kind of get stuck in. So when I'm out here, in the middle of the night, pitch black, jumping into freezing cold water, and then getting to warm up, and then come here and share this video with you, and even that's the thing too, even putting myself on camera is something that I never, ever wanted. I was never all about this. This wasn't my passion, my vision. It wasn't something that I thought I was going to be doing. And yet, here I am. I'm taking that risk. I'm taking that step. I'm taking that challenge to put my message, my face, my voice, like all of it, that can be scrutinized, that can be torn apart, that we all know, no matter You can have the most pristine, perfect message, be like, love everybody, and be like, no, that sucks. You're going to get lit up in the comment box, you're going to get lit up all over the place, and people are going to be like, wow. So you take that risk of like getting hate for just trying to do something good, which, is crazy within itself, but that's the world, whatever. To each their own, but that's the risk analysis, and that's the risk assessment that we all need to be able to just get comfortable with and say, you know what, okay, even if this happens, even if that happens, even if you look at the 30 some horribly awful things that could happen, if you find just one positive, if you find just one thing that will keep you on course, or one thing that could come from this one whatever, and that one thing is worth it, or that that if you made this one change, and if I took this one risk that could get me to this one thing, like if it's that well worth it, well then why does all that other crap matter? Why does all the other voices, the everybody calling you crazy? I can't even fathomably tell you how many times I've been called crazy, dumb. This is just worst waste of your time. Like, how is this ever going to happen? It doesn't matter. Nobody else needs to see your vision. Nobody else needs to see what you're doing. Nobody else needs to see what you're creating. Like, this is for you. This is you bettering you. You being able to do you. But you can't do you without being able to take risks, without being able to take challenges, without putting yourself into that uncomfortable. You don't have to go dive into the ice. You don't have to travel the world. But we do have to take little steps to further ourselves. Little incremental things, little at a time, one by one by one. You take 1%, 1%, 1%, and eventually you've changed 360 degrees. And that's reality. So I'm asking you all, where do you find yourself wanting to be able to take some risk? Where do you want to take those challenges? Where do you know that if you dove into these things, just like I just went and dove into that ice, if you dove into this, you know that things would be different or better. Comment down below, share with me like what your struggles are, what your challenges, what risk are you like about to take but you're not willing to, or that you would want to, and then you know that you would be able to do something so much better if you did. Like, share with me, because that, once again, that is what this community is all about. Really being able to try to be able to have an environment where we can learn, grow, and thrive, and continue to work together to just live the healthiest, best, most peaceful, positive lives ever. So, like, smash, subscribe, follow, do all that fun stuff if you can. Really helps out. But yeah, I'm just excited to be able to share these with you and be able to bring you on this journey of finding peace and being able to have you a part of the community. So thank y'all so much. I'm going to continue to keep rocking it out. We're still wrapping up the last episode. We're still wrapping it out in Viking Village. So, all right, we'll bring you some new episodes coming up here shortly. All right, there you go.